Ukrainian forces continue to demonstrate precision and control on the battlefield, even in the harshest conditions. Near Huliaipol, a fighter from Ukraine's 225th Morok Battalion carries out a decisive action that highlights how modern warfare now blends drones, coordination, and close combat into a single lethal sequence. According to reports, a Russian group is first detected after a drone strike hits their hideout, forcing the surviving troops to flee through a snow-covered area. Their movement is immediately tracked in real time. With no room to regroup or escape, the Russians attempt to take shelter inside a nearby building, unaware that a Ukrainian ambush is already waiting for them. A soldier of the defense forces from the Morok Battalion of the 225th Separate Assault Regiment moves into position and engages the enemy at close range. In a brief but intense encounter, 3 Russian troops are eliminated, bringing the engagement to a swift end. The action unfolds without chaos, showing clear coordination between aerial surveillance and ground forces. Footage of the operation later appears on social networks, capturing not spectacle, but efficiency. In the snowy terrain of the Huliaipol direction, this engagement underscores a broader reality of the war. Ukrainian units are increasingly turning Russian attempts to hide or withdraw into fatal traps, leaving little margin for error on the front line. Ukraine's military intelligence has revealed a rare look behind the curtain of modern intelligence warfare, releasing footage of a sophisticated multi-stage operation that saved the life of Russian Volunteer Corps commander Denis Kapustin while turning a Russian bounty into a strategic win. Facing a declared $500,000 reward for his elimination, GUR operatives opted not for evasion alone, but for deception on a grand scale. The operation centered on convincing Russian special services that Kapustin was already dead. Intelligence teams staged a highly realistic scenario involving a civilian van, carefully selected terrain, and coordinated drone footage designed to mirror real combat strikes. According to the released material, 2 FPV drones were used in the production. One was filmed crashing directly into the van where Kapustin was supposedly traveling. A second drone then recorded the aftermath, showing a burning vehicle and destruction consistent with a lethal strike. The scene was deliberately crafted to match known Russian verification standards, leaving little room for doubt. The deception worked. Russian services accepted the footage as authentic and reportedly paid out the $500,000 reward. Instead of funding further assassinations, that money is now set to be redirected into Ukrainian intelligence operations, equipment, and special forces missions. This operation highlights a defining feature of the current war. Intelligence, narrative control, and psychological manipulation are now weapons equal to missiles and drones. In this case, Ukraine not only protected a high-value figure, but turned an enemy bounty into fuel for future operations, exposing how even vast financial incentives can be neutralized by precision planning and information warfare. Ukraine's front lines remain deadly for Russian forces, as new footage released by USF Army Commander Magyar shows assault groups being systematically destroyed, likely in eastern Ukraine. The video captures precise strikes and rapid Ukrainian maneuvers that leave advancing Russian units unable to regroup. Explosions and vehicle wreckage are visible across open terrain, demonstrating the effectiveness of coordinated artillery, drones, and infantry action. Soldiers and armored vehicles of the Russian units are shown neutralized before they can establish positions, highlighting the speed and accuracy of Ukraine's response. This footage underscores the ongoing challenges Russian forces face in eastern Ukraine, where Ukrainian troops continue to dominate with superior reconnaissance, targeting, and battlefield coordination. Each destroyed group not only weakens the enemy's offensive capability, but also reinforces Ukraine's control over contested areas. The release of such material serves a dual purpose: documenting battlefield success and sending a clear message that Russian advances are met with lethal precision, making every assault increasingly costly. Amazing footage from Chornomorsk in Odessa region, a low-altitude aircraft chase of a Russian strike UAV. As Ukrainians celebrate the arrival of a new year, the primary unit of the defense intelligence of Ukraine has sent a striking message of resilience and determination. Wishing the nation a happy new year, the unit released a compilation video showcasing its operations against Russian forces throughout 2025. A vivid record of precision, strategy, and relentless pressure on occupiers. The footage opens with dramatic drone strikes on Russian radar installations, capturing the destruction of expensive surveillance and early warning systems. Air defense complexes, once thought untouchable, are shown reduced to rubble, their once threatening missile batteries rendered useless. The video moves seamlessly to Ukrainian attacks on military aircraft and helicopters, highlighting both long-range strikes and close target engagements that neutralized high-value assets before they could be deployed. Naval operations are also featured, with Ukrainian strikes against Russian vessels, including patrol boats and logistics ships, demonstrating Ukraine's ability to project power even into heavily defended waters. These operations cripple supply lines and erode Russian naval capabilities, forcing Moscow to rethink the safety of its own forces far from the front line. Personnel targets are not forgotten. The compilation shows Ukrainian forces systematically tracking and eliminating key enemy personnel, disrupting command chains and demoralizing occupying troops. Each strike underscores Ukraine's mastery of coordination between intelligence, drones, artillery, and special operations, turning every move by the Russian forces into a potential trap. Throughout the video, the scale and precision of these operations are emphasized. No target is too fortified, no high-value system too secure. From radar to anti-aircraft batteries, aircraft to naval vessels, Ukrainian forces systematically degrade Russian capabilities, leaving little room for the occupiers to maneuver or recover. The primary unit's release serves a dual purpose. It is both a celebration of Ukrainian courage and a stark warning to the enemy. 2025 saw the dismantling of key Russian military assets, and the new year promises no pause. By documenting their successes, Ukrainian defense intelligence reminds the world that even the most expensive and modernized equipment cannot withstand determined, coordinated strikes from highly skilled forces defending their homeland. As the compilation closes, the video makes one thing clear: Ukraine's operations are relentless. From the frozen east to contested waters and key industrial hubs, no Russian asset is safe. The primary unit's work signals that 2026 will bring continued precision, vigilance, and the unyielding defense of sovereignty, keeping Russian forces on the back foot and proving that occupation comes at an ever-escalating cost.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.